this morning. Taking action for you. 7 Action News starts right now.
Good morning. I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson, live in southwest Detroit, where a business has gone up in flames. Firefighters have been fighting for hours. Coming up, we'll let you know what we know so far.
Coming together after a deadly attack on a synagogue in California. Why organizers say it was important for people of different faiths to gather last night. We will also have the latest on the victims. Plus, after a wet start to the morning, the rain and snow have moved out. Here's a live look at the radar on the left and Ann Arbor on the right, where you can see the sun is shining. Good Sunday morning, everyone, on this April 28th. We're so glad you're with us. And yeah, also happy, as you were saying yesterday, that snow really probably not going to stick, and it didn't.
Right. It's just the ground is so warm, and areas north and west, it was a little iffy whether we're going to see it on grassy areas, but the changeover to snow, it was there, but it just didn't last all that long, and then, of course, complicated by the warm ground as well. But the good news is, if you want to get out and enjoy your Sunday, you can certainly do that. We're already seeing all of the rain, the snow pushing quickly off to the east, along with some cloud cover, too. We're seeing a really nice clearing line. We do have the northeast wind component this morning, so a lakeshore flood advisory stays with us until 11 a.m. for Monroe County, just along the lakeshore there. And then once we see those winds decreasing through the morning, then we can, of course, drop that. But 38 degrees downtown, 36 in Pontiac, a little cool to start. It is 36 degrees in Lapeer, but it's nice to abruptly dry out, clear out as well, and enjoy it now because rain returns on Monday, and it's not just Monday. We have several days of a pretty unsettled weather pattern staying with us. We'll talk about that rainy 7-day coming up.
Now to that breaking news from southwest Detroit, where an early morning fire has destroyed a business. This is near Verner and Junction. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson is live at the scene. Jen, can you tell us if anyone was hurt?
No injuries have been reported, not by the fire department, and I spoke with the owner of the building. He also tells me nobody was inside, no injuries to his knowledge either, so that's good news. But here's the bad news. The discount retailer Nice Price, this is the main location, and as you can see, it is absolutely destroyed. Firefighters have been out here for hours. The owner of Nice Price, Ahmad, tells me he first got the call around 2 o'clock in the morning, so firefighters have been battling this for quite some time. When we arrived, we still saw hot spots and fires re-emerging, and I got to tell you, the smell out here is really intense. You can see the smoke, incredibly intense as well, still just billowing. You can see it from quite a distance away. Now, I'm told that inside this store, there were many rugs, there were kitchen supplies, there were linens, a lot of linens, and the owner of the store tells me on the second floor, by the way, when there is no smoke, you can practically see the sky. The second floor is pretty much burned all the way through. He said that contained a lot of storage and a lot of cardboard boxes. So it seems like there was a lot to fuel this fire. Now, the good news, as you can see, whenever that wind kind of blows that smoke in our face, it's pretty intense. You can see as we just pan a little bit to the right that there are other stores that also say Nice Price. These are different departments: home decor, children's wear, fashion. The good news is the fire did not spread to the other parts of the store and the other departments, but this is the main location for Nice Price, and you can see, man, that ladder truck just continues to pour water onto this fire, trying to get the hot spots out, trying to prevent it from reigniting so it doesn't spread any further. And just a heads up, we are directly across the street from Most Holy Redeemer Church. Nothing is affecting the church other than the fact that this street is completely blocked off, and you probably will notice this very strong odor that is coming along with this continuously billowing smoke. We're going to stay on the scene here and try to figure out how this fire started. The captain has been very busy as hotspots continue to pop up, trying to make sure that his crews are staying safe as they battle these flames and that it doesn't spread anywhere else. Reporting live here on the southwest side of Detroit, I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson. We're going to toss things back to you, Anu.
Yeah, Jen, so sorry to see all that damage, but thankfully nobody was hurt. Thank you, Jen. We'll talk to you again in just a little bit. One person is dead and 3 others are injured after an attack at a synagogue near San Diego. This happened on the last day of Passover and came 6 months to the day after the synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh. People of all faiths came together at the house of worship last night to mourn the victims and share a message of hope. Organizers say as people come together, fear goes away. Here's what we know about the shooting so far. The person who was killed was a woman. Among the injured, the rabbi who was leading the service. Police say they have a 19-year-old man in custody. As ABC's Natalie Brunell explains, he's also being investigated in connection to an arson at a mosque last month.
A Passover prayer service at the Chabad of Poway Synagogue near San Diego interrupted by a stream of gunfire.
Heard about 6 gunshots, a pause, some yelling, and then another 6 or 7 gunshots.
Authorities say 19-year-old John Ernest entered the synagogue armed with an assault-style rifle and began shooting around 11:30 a.m., striking 4 people. He fled the scene but was arrested minutes later. Deputies say he might also be connected to the arson attack at an Escondido mosque last month.
We're aware of his manifesto, which we're in the process of reviewing to determine its validity and authenticity.
We're code 4 here at the scene of the vehicle. We got an AR-15, a couple of loaded 30-round mags inside the vehicle.
Authorities say 1 woman has died. The other 3 victims are in stable condition, including a young girl and the rabbi who was leading the worship. Witnesses say even after he was shot, he continued to try to calm the congregation and the gunman. Heartbreaking reactions pouring in, including Congressman Scott Peters, tweeting, quote, "Today also marks 6 months to the day of the tragedy at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. Enough."
Our entire nation mourns the loss of life, prays for the wounded, and stands in solidarity with the Jewish community.
The mayor of Poway pledging unity in the wake of this tragedy.
And we will walk through this tragedy with our arms around each other.
Natalie Brunell, ABC News, Los Angeles.
New this morning, several families escaped their homes after a fire raced through an apartment complex in Southfield. It started around 11 o'clock last night. These are pictures that were taken by someone who lives in that complex on Nottingham Lane and 9 Mile. It's not clear how many units were damaged or if any of them were destroyed. Eben Elder lives in one of the units. He got home shortly after that fire started.
As soon as I pulled in, that's when I heard a loud explosion, but they were already getting people out. And once I saw the fire started spreading, I made a call to my neighbors, especially my mother, to make sure that they got out.
It's believed everyone made it out of the complex safely. Investigators are still trying to figure out how that fire started. In Roseville, a mother is asking for the public's help after her family's van, which had her son's wheelchair in it, was stolen. It was taken from the family's driveway on Fountain Street. Lisa Major's son Nathan has special needs, and he depends on his wheelchair for almost everything. The theft of the family's van and Nathan's wheelchair was captured on a neighbor's surveillance camera.
I thought for sure my husband either loaned it out to somebody for some reason. I didn't realize it. Somebody stole my van.
We're told the wheelchair may have been dumped and picked up by a man in a truck in Detroit. If you have any information about this case, please call Roseville Police. Muddy's Pizza will host its annual Slice for Life fundraiser tomorrow. Money raised will benefit the Capuchin Soup Kitchen. Tickets are $15 for adults and $7 for kids ages 3 through 9. From 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. tomorrow, you can purchase tickets and visit any Buddy's Pizza in Metro Detroit and enjoy all-you-can-eat 2-topping pizzas and salad. A carry-out option is also available for either a 4-square 2-topping pizza or a medium antipasto, Greek or house salad. To find a Buddy's Pizza near you, just head to our website, WXYZ.com. Today, more than 3 million Orthodox Christians around the world are celebrating Easter. That includes thousands of people right here in Metro Detroit. For Eastern Orthodox Christians, this past Friday was Good Friday. The reason they celebrate on different dates is because the Orthodox Church follows the Julian calendar instead of their Gregorian calendar. Special services for Orthodox Easter started at midnight and will take place all day long throughout Metro Detroit. So we certainly wish all of them a happy Easter.
Yes, definitely. And it does look like a nice Easter for them as well,
yes,
because we had the rain, the snow, and fortunately the snow didn't stick because it was fairly short-lived and the ground warm. But we are talking temperatures back into the 50s with sunshine, so enjoy it. I always say enjoy it while it lasts because you know it's going to change. I'll let you know when more rain comes in your full forecast.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one thing we can count on.
Yes.
Well, a quick way to boosting your credit score, what you can do for free to raise it. Next, it is a night for journalists and lawmakers to come together for a good cause, but the Washington Correspondents' Dinner broke from tradition Saturday, the big change that organizers made. You're watching 7 Action News this morning.